Join the stream, great start there. Today we're reacting to the search for the Leviathan. This is from Wifies, the one who made those two World Don't Exist videos, which was cinema, by the way. Anyway, not gonna do, just gonna stop talking now, and we're just gonna, well, start. There we go. I think Mike's a little bit closer to me now.
This is a post published on Reddit by a Minecraft player who claims to have seen something weird in their ocean. They describe a strange entity with large eyes, but the attached image is totally empty, so if you're like me, you probably read this and think, that's weird, but it's probably just nothing. And yeah, I mean, one post about something strange is likely just a hoax trying to get some attention. 2 posts from different people? I mean, that's probably a fluke. But what about 3 posts? What about 10? 100? What about 10,000 posts, all from different people, all claiming to see the exact same thing? But okay, let's cut the music. My goal with this video investigation is to figure out once and for all, what did all these people see? What is this Leviathan that so many people are talking about? If you haven't already seen, in the last couple of months there have been a huge number of reported sightings of the Leviathan all over forums, Reddit, Twitter, but I can't be the only one skeptical that it's either some massive hoax or people are just seeing things. But how are you supposed to even figure out or not if this Leviathan is real? Well, there's a ton of reports I've collected over the past few months that I could try to prove or disprove, but before I look at them, I want to see if I can just find this thing myself. If it is as widespread as people say it is, maybe it's not that hard to verify. Rumor has it the Leviathan appears in oceans, and in fact, almost every single report I've seen claiming to witness the Leviathan is in an ocean. But loading up a random world and checking every single ocean would take way too much time, so instead I'm gonna reference the Leviathan's lore, which I found on some creepypasta Wikipedia page. People say that it appears specifically when an ocean generates 20,000 blocks out on both axes, and when it does, you'll find an unnaturally deep ocean where the Leviathan is hiding. I mean, that shouldn't even be possible in normal Minecraft, but just to make sure, what you're watching in the background now is me loading up hundreds of random worlds and teleporting to 20,000, trying to find this alleged deep ocean and the Leviathan. Obviously, I did hit an ocean on 20,000 a few times, but nothing out of the usual.
Oh, now we get into the creepy shit now.
What the hell? I'm gonna spare you the fancy dialogue lines. This is not possible in Minecraft. At all. A regular ocean, for reference, looks something like this. This ocean is not only 6 times as deep, it's hundreds, if not almost 1,000 blocks across. Oceans just do not generate like this in Minecraft, so something is very, very wrong. On screen is my game version, and the seed, in case you want to check this for yourself. Coordinates are of course 20,000. I have no mods on, nothing. This is literally vanilla Minecraft. It just shouldn't happen. But be that as it may, I looked for a few hours and didn't find anything. No Leviathan or monster or anything that shouldn't be in Minecraft. Anything except this ocean.
That was actually kind of
so
creepy.
what's going on? I tried loading up a few more worlds, only 6 times nothing. This is literally... I hit another, this seed, on the same version at the same coordinates. An unnaturally deep ocean. I'm not sure what makes these 2 seeds special, 'cause it didn't happen. But be that as it may, I looked for a few hours and didn't find anything. No Leviathan or monster or anything that shouldn't be.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's actually under the map. Is that... Oh no, unless I'm being a dumbass. Is that like a different world, or is it just stuff underneath the map? I'm not sure.
In Minecraft. Anything except this ocean. So, what's going on? I tried loading up a few more worlds, and after an hour, I hit another, this seed, on the same version at the same coordinates. An unnaturally deep ocean. I'm not sure what makes these two seeds special compared to the worlds before them with a regular ocean at 20,000, 20,000, but also like the previous one, I didn't find anything weird in this ocean either. The only anomaly is the ocean itself, and this continued. I found 2 more deep oceans, totaling 4, all at 20,000, 20,000 on these 4 seeds. Why? I don't know. So, without any more leads, I decided to turn my attention to the reports. The reports are screenshots of the Leviathan, sightings people have reported all over Twitter, Reddit, the Minecraft forums, you know the gist. I've compiled about 300 reports, with a special thank you to this email address that just shared a folder with me when I asked my Discord server. Now, while some of the reports are very interesting, a lot of the reports are not very good. For example, you'll see a caption like, "I was swimming in my Minecraft world when all of a sudden the ocean opened up beneath me, swallowing me whole. At that moment, I was sent to the edge of the understandable, an ethereal plain flanked by golden foliage and an endless sky, a world once inhabited, now abandoned. The Leviathan is real." And the image on the post will look something like this. You get a few of these oddball reports, a lot of them talking about flecks of gold when their screenshot is literally underwater, but the majority of reports are more sensible. But that doesn't mean that they're real. I don't know who started this rumor. This is the earliest mention of the Leviathan I could find, dating to January 8th of 2025, and I'll come back to that post in a second. But what ends up happening when a lot of people think that something like this is real is that they start to see things that aren't really there. Case in point, there's a lot of things in the Minecraft ocean that could be mistaken as the Leviathan. This user, Spunky Pickle, mentions seeing a weird shape flash in the corner of their screen, but from the screenshot, it's actually just a guardian's tail. Pugnacious claims to have seen a huge eye in an ocean ruin, but it's just a nautilus that swam in. And this is a very, very common pattern. All of these reports mistake a guardian or guardian tail as the Leviathan. All of these reports mistake a drowned as the Leviathan. These ones all mistake kelp, these ones mistake weird terrain generation, and these are all fake or edited. Even the earliest post that I could find mentioning the Leviathan is edited. Unless you believe that this was really in Minecraft, this post is a hoax. So does that mean the Leviathan isn't real? No, but it definitely makes you wonder if this is just the Loch Ness Monster in Minecraft. That being said, there are a few reports that I can't explain. This collection of screenshots are ones that I can't disprove as being fake or obviously photoshopped, and it doesn't really help that a lot of them don't have anything to disprove. They're eyewitness accounts claiming to see something flash on their screen, but their screenshot is empty, almost like whatever they saw appeared for an instant, and this is the best they could get. Another example, check out these 2 screenshots of people's subtitles. This one is almost definitely fake, but this one looks somewhat believable if the Leviathan was some sort of bug. A lot of these reports also have shapes that look odd, but I can't fully tell if they're real or not. But of all of these reports, this one is by far the most interesting. It's from a user on Reddit going by Hummer5718. The post reads like this. "I was playing Minecraft when I found an unbelievably massive ocean, 20,000 blocks out into my Minecraft world on both axes. Of course, I knew what it was. I had read about it online, and I was looking for it. The Leviathan. I can't say for sure that I saw it, but I swear something caught my eye. A tail darting through strands of kelp, an eye peeking out from under the waves. I know The Leviathan is real. Everyone else is going about it wrong. If you want my help finding it,
Most likely
email
just a
me.
drown
I don't
that
respond
just
to DMs.
disappeared instantly behind some leaves.
And this is Hummer's screenshot. I don't know
Literally
what
just the
exactly it
optic.
was about how this was written, but something about it was interesting. I mean, this guy is definitely a little arrogant, or maybe he just actually knows something and doesn't want to tell us,
I
but
know it's an
regardless,
ARG,
I
but I'm
sent
just
him an
gonna
email.
Go along and pretend it's
And I
real.
got no response for several days. So I decided to just look more on my own. And then I found a gold mine. Bug report MC373144 on the official Minecraft bug tracker. Unnaturally deep ocean in Minecraft. And a response from a developer. Thank you for your report. We are investigating this, and
Oh,
it is
yeah,
a known
this is a
issue.
Wifies
It is currently believed
ARG,
to be
alright.
due to an
When the
overflow in
Minecraft
part of the terrain's
developer
Berlin
actually
height map.
responds.
Small errors accumulate around this area, localized to around 2 to the 14 plus 2 to the 12 blocks. The exact location of the overflow in the code has not been identified. However, the issue is being addressed. Thank you for helping us improve Minecraft. I mean, there it is. Mojang themselves, the developers of Minecraft, address that unnaturally deep oceans can generate, and it's because of a known technical issue in the game's code. Well, known kind of. This doesn't fully solve the case, but it sounds pretty good as an explanation, right? Someone was the first person to have experienced this bug, and because the coordinates are so convenient, they spun it into a story, a modern-day underwater Herobrine, a leviathan that hides beneath an unnaturally deep ocean. Some people faked screenshots, some people saw things that weren't there, and the rest is history. But it still doesn't fully sit right with me. Ocean bug or not, so many people claim to have seen something. Am I really to believe that hundreds of people had a mass hallucination? Even if a lot of these reports can be debunked, some of them can't. So is everyone here lying? Probably not. But if not,
I think
then
they
what
are.
did they see? Well, as I was thinking about it, I got an email back. Hello, Wifies. I'd be willing to talk for 30 minutes. Please join this IP at 5 p.m. GMT with voice chat mod. You know the version, you know the coordinates. Yours, Hummer5718. Hello?
Just looks like a regular village house biome-like thing. At least that's what it
Hello?
looks like to me.
Hi. Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you too. Welcome to my world.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you
That's
responding
okay.
to my email so out of the blue. Sorry for just messaging.
I imagine this
That's
is
fine.
another YouTuber. This is.
Yeah,
I
again,
actually
like,
don't
thank
have
you. Is
no
Hummer
idea
okay?
who he
Like,
is.
do you have any preference?
Yeah. No, Hummer's fine. I mean, 5718, whatever you want to call me, man.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I just wanted to ask you a few questions if that was okay.
Yeah, it's
That
fine,
you read a
yeah.
post. I saw your post and I was like, I gotta message this guy. But
Oh, really? Are you some kind of journalist or something?
I might make YouTube videos. Like, I was just gonna make a video on the Leviathan. Try to
oh.
fign't out what it is.
That's interesting.
Have you been hunting the Leviathan for a while?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't really say hunting. I mean, I've been looking for Levi for like now over half a year.
Call him Levi?
I mean, Leviathan. Levi's just a nickname I have for him.
Yeah, no worries. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. So,
just
sorry, can I ask, why'd you reach out?
Oh, like I said, I just wanted to ask you a question about your Reddit post, if that was okay. Like, this is the ocean where you took that screenshot, right? The 20k, 20k?
Yep. Yeah, right over here. Yeah, my boat is over there. That's where I was near when I took the screenshot.
Can I see it?
No.
Okay. Okay, yes. So you took that screenshot in this ocean.
Yes. Yeah, over there. It's close to the ice biome, but yeah, over there.
Yeah. Why'd you fake it?
Sorry?
Getting straight to the point.
Why'd you fake your screenshot?
I didn't.
You see, I said I reached out to Hummer because I found his post interesting, but that's not exactly true, at least not for the reasons I alluded to. I picked Hummer's report because it's meticulously fake. Minecraft has something called a biome temperature gradient. The game assigns a temperature value to each biome. Warm biomes get higher temperatures, cold biomes get lower temperatures. This impacts things like whether it rains or snows, but importantly, it also dictates which biomes can generate next to other biomes. The temperature gradient in a world is smooth, and what that means is that biomes like to generate next to other biomes with a similar temperature value. So warm next to warm, cold next to cold. Now look at Hummer's screenshot. A cold ocean biome with this temperature right next to a coral reef with this temperature. That should be impossible. The temperatures are too far apart to ever generate together, and the screenshot must have been faked. But to go through all the effort to build two fake biomes right next to each other, no one just does that and expects nothing out of it. So I wanted to see, why did this random person on the forums lie so subtly?
I mean, they are my screenshots. I mean, I didn't fake them.
Right. Well, if you don't want to tell me, that's fine, but I have other stuff I gotta get to, so I might just disconnect and yeah.
Okay, wait, don't go. Okay, I faked the screenshot. All right, I admit it.
Okay. Why'd you fake them?
I mean, because I was waiting for something like this to happen. So I've been looking for somebody who cares about finding Levi. And okay, here, follow me.
Okay.
Look, everyone on Reddit, on the forums, everywhere, they always fall for the spectacle, the idea of the Leviathan, a supernatural creature living in their world. But nobody really thinks about how to find it. Nobody thinks about what it might be. And like, yeah, sure, some do for like a second, but never really enough to consider all of the evidence. They're always so pigeonholed by only believing what they've seen with their own two eyes. And, you know, as we both know, it's probably some guardian or, I don't know, drowned. Clearly, you not only noticed something about my screenshot that was wrong, but you've cared enough to ask me why it was fake. That's the kind of person I'm looking for. Someone that looks at the details, understands, and acts on them. So, what's mine is now yours. Every single bit of research I've done on the Leviathan is here.
So what, the screenshot was a test?
Sort of, yeah.
Uh-huh. And every one of these books is a different report.
Yeah, reports, yeah.
Someone made.
689 of reports about the Leviathan, the oldest one dating back to 2024 here.
2024? That's way earlier than my earliest.
Yeah, I'd hope so. I mean, it's taken me half a year to get all this together. I know more about the Leviathan than anyone else in Minecraft. And I'm certain that if we work together, we can find it.
This is really impressive. Why do you need someone else, though? Why do you need me?
Well, I mean, even my information isn't perfect. I bet you've dug up some information I haven't found, and there's certain things I want to try that need two people, and, you know, information's only half the battle.
Right.
I've only, like, kind of seen Levi, and facts are only facts, and all of this information, you have to be able to interpret it.
Wait, sorry. You said you've kind of seen the Leviathan?
Kind of. Seen is a strong word, but I've felt him. Listen. I can take you there, but it's up to you.
What, you can take me to feel the Leviathan?
To the Leviathan. Yeah. But it's up to you.
Yeah, wait, 100% if you can, that'd be great. I would love to.
Let's get going before the sun sets. I've got a boat and it will go out to my ship.
No, it's actually a pretty cool ship. Did you build it yourself?
Oh, nah, I just saw it from a YouTube tutorial.
I respect it. I mean, it looks pretty good, so whatever you did worked.
Okay, we are here now.
So we're gonna see this thing?
Yeah, but first let's go to sleep. I've got beds in this chest here.
Is there a reason we're doing this in survival, by the way, not in creative? I feel like it's just easier to look around without worrying about dying.
Well, I mean, I don't think Levi really wants to be found in creative. Like, think about it. Do you want to be found by somebody that's flying around, they're immortal? It just doesn't make sense, does it?
I would actually prefer to be found by someone flying.
Do you think Levi wants to be
swimming
found,
towards
and
me.
it isn't just part of the game? Like, can it want anything?
Okay, I mean, listen, you can do you or whatever, but, you know, you're on my turf, and the way it's usually found, I think it's 98.5% of all accounts of Levi. They're found in survival. So, you know, you can fly around and be immortal. You have the choice. You can do it the easy way, or you can do it the right way.
I feel like he's scheming something.
Yeah, we can do it in survival. That's fine.
Okay,
I'm good with
lovely.
that.
Why
Take
specifically
this tropical fish,
survival?
by the way.
Thank you.
Like Wifies just
Okay,
said,
so
it's easier
first
to
of all, like,
fly
open up your
around
F3
without
menu.
dying and that.
Can you see everything, like all of that clutter, everything?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so when you're finding Levi, you do not want that in your face, but there's some really important things you need to keep track of. So we're going to just clear all of that and keep a few things.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, sweet. So press F3 and F6.
Yep. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have everything.
Okay, nice. Well, I'll run through everything quickly just so you know and you got the grasp of it.
Yeah.
Firstly, like FPS and memory, you can see them on the left-hand side. If your FPS drops or your memory spikes, that means something very big has happened in the server. And you just need to flag that and try to find out what's changed.
Yes, okay, sounds good.
Talking about the entity side of stuff, people always think, all the false reports are always about them being drowned or guardians and thinking they're Levi. You got to make sure what you're looking at is not that. So if you look at your entity render stats, if you look at me, it should say for targeted entity player.
Right, it does.
Another thing as well as entity counter. If you look in the top left, it says 0 out of 2 entities. Those 2 entities are you and me. There should be no other entities that spawn in this sea, okay? So if for some reason that says 0 out of 3, there's something else here. You need to find out where it is and what it is. Use the targeted entity to find out what it's called. And take a screenshot, flag it, and return.
Okay, that sounds good. That makes sense.
The final thing is entity hitboxes. I give you that fish, right?
Yes.
Okay, put it in there. If you can see, there's a big sort of white box around it.
Yeah, yeah.
So this ocean, especially further down, it gets pretty dark. It's pretty hard to find an entity. If for whatever reason that entity counter in your top left goes up to 0 out of 3, like it is right now, you need to try to find a white bright box and go towards it. That's the easiest way you're going to find an entity.
Okay, that
Okay,
makes
you got
sense.
that?
Yeah. I think I am ready.
Nice. It's time.
We're going down?
Yes. Actually, one more thing. Turn on subtitles. That's really important.
Oh,
There's some
yeah.
really quiet noises in there. You need to know what they're called.
Good idea. All right,
Nice.
subtitles are on.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay, there is a farm over there, by the way, if you need any food.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, nice. This is it. This will take you down.
You're not coming with me?
No, so, no, I'm not. Get in.
Okay.
Okay, now you've got water breathing. Yeah, keep it going. If you check your inventory, it should say in the top right how much time you've got. Once that goes
Right.
down to 10 seconds, I'm going to call this back up, okay? You've got that long to go down there and explore and try to find Levi. Do you have any questions? No? Okay, lovely.
Okay,
See you down there.
soon. I'll be back with like a minute left.
Oh, excuse me. I'm just gonna close the window because, I'm not sure if you can like hear because there's stuff going on outside. I'm not sure if the mic's picking it up or anything, but it's really annoying the shit out of me. So I'm just gonna close the windows, just if they are open, of course. Alright. That's much better. No, much quieter in here, so hopefully hopefully nothing is distracting you anymore. Something dodgy's going on here. I think she wants Wifies to just drown. That's why he didn't go with him. I think he's trying to set him up for failure here. At least that's what I'm getting so far from this.
Oh shoot, 1 minute left. I gotta head back.
Ooh, the potion's starting to run out. Get back to the surface.
Hello?
Oh, he's not answering back. It's not really a good sign. Has the elevator thing just disappeared?
Oh, I'm gonna drown.
Did you see anything?
When I got back, the flying machine was gone. I came back with like a minute left and I just drowned. Did you mispull it or something? Did you pull it early?
No, I pulled it early, yeah. But did you see anything?
Was I supposed to? I just ended up drowning. Why did you... Like, why would you pull it early? I just died for, like, no reason.
I mean, I don't know, it sounds a bit weird, but I've got this theory, okay? Do you remember what I said about all the people trying to find Levi, and they're doing it the wrong way?
Yeah, in the Reddit post, right?
Yeah, I don't think Levi wants to be found with flying machines or water breathing or fancy museum exhibits. I think he just wants you to believe.
Sorry, can you explain what you mean?
I mean, you have to believe that the Leviathan will come to you. If you leave yourself open and have faith, I think Levi would show himself.
So you, just to make sure I get it, you pulled the flying machine early so that I would drown, because then I'd be, what, like, more vulnerable for the Leviathan and it would show itself?
Yeah, sorta, yeah. I mean, but he didn't, did he?
No. I mean, the entity counter moved, but I didn't see anything.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, maybe it's because I let you drown that Levi knew that I was trying
Well,
to...
look, I don't want to sound rude. Listen. I don't know if I agree that the Leviathan cares about what we do, per se. Like, there are definitely better and worse ways to go about finding it, but it's still just code in a game, right? Like, it can't read our thoughts or anything like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you really believe that? I mean, you managed to look past what everyone else had said about Levi. You're the only other person who knew that they were all wrong, and, like, deep down, there's more to Levi than just some stupid open and shut case.
Wait, sorry, who is wrong?
Come on.
I mean, where to start? I mean, Aronnax, first of all. I mean, there's so many to go through. I don't know.
Who?
Aronnax?
Am I supposed to know who he is?
Who she is?
Sorry, she. Am I supposed to know who she is?
I mean, the mystery solver. I mean, kind of mystery solver. Basically, she's the one with the server. She claims to have solved the Leviathan. I mean, that's the one that everyone takes her word for. And, I mean, now it's done. I mean, there's nothing to it, apparently.
What?
I know.
No, I mean, like, what server? I've never heard of this server. Should I know what this is?
What? But you actually don't know what server I'm talking about?
You said there's this person called Aronnax who solved the Leviathan and put it on a server.
Yes, the Leviathan server.
I've never heard of it. Is this like something we can join? Do you have an IP for it?
I mean, you can literally look up Leviathan Minecraft servers. It'll be the top result.
I mean, so why don't we join? I feel like it'd be something good to check out if she says that she solved it, right?
I mean, yeah, sure, you can go.
What, you're not coming?
I mean, I guess, sure, yeah.
Okay. So if I just look up Leviathan server, I'll get the IP and we can go on.
Yeah, Aronnax should be there, yeah.
I'll be there in like 5 minutes then. I'll see you there?
Yeah, sweet. All right, cool.
Okay. I'll see you in
See ya.
5. Bye.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh, there's a ton of people online as well. Hello?
Hiya.
Hello. Dude, this place is insane. Like, this is actually ridiculously well built. I mean, you've been here before, right?
Yeah, you got to scout
Like,
your
Wifi didn't
competition,
get a
but I
team
mean,
of
it's nothing to
people
write
before
home
a
about.
palace and is destroying.
Well, I mean, it's way better than I can do.
Video.
Okay, anyway, what do we do here?
The yellow.
Like, this thing says
king?
press me, so do we just, like, listen
King
to
of
It's,
yellow.
it's not important. We can
That's
just
what
go
it was,
straight
King
down.
of
It's
yellow.
Are you
useless.
sure? Like,
Okay.
Welcome to the Aronnax Museum. All of the research
I actually just remembered another Wifies ARG that I really want to react to, so I'm just gonna try and find it real quick. I think it was this one.
What if your best friend, someone who you spent hours and hours of time with, suddenly vanished into thin air without a word, never seen or heard from again? Surely it would be terrifying and confusing. Well,
It's
3
not
months
clickbait, 'cause
ago,
I did title
Andrew's
this
best
reacting
friend
to Wifies,
Chris
not just
disappeared. He
the
vanished from the
Leviathan
face
thing,
of the
so
internet,
not
his
clickbait.
account never seen online again. Nobody had any idea where he went. That is, until he showed up. This is the horrifying and tragic story of
What
Andrew
story?
Gaming 67, a Minecraft player
God.
playing in a haunted world.
Hello. Welcome to a showcase, so to say, of something very special to me. This right here is a world that I used to play on with one of my buddies. My buddy Chris. I mean, we stopped playing years ago. He went offline one day and he just never came back on.
Andrew doesn't know what happened to Chris, and according to the
All been there,
description
buddy.
of the video, he has
All
had
been
no
there.
contact with Chris in the last few months. In this first episode, Andrew gives us a tour of the world, and a few minutes in, he gets attacked by a mob of zombies, particularly one wearing full gold armor. This will become significant later on, so hold on to it. A minute later, the episode ends, except it's not over.
Okay then. Hey guys, I just wanted to make another update. Sorry if my audio sounds weird at all. I took out my headphones.
The footage cuts, and Andrew tells us that he noticed that the zombie had dropped a potato and he was going to plant it. And that's it? Well, no, not at all. Because obscured by the darkness, hiding behind a tree, we can see a dark figure stalking Andrew in the distance. If we scroll into the comments,
actually,
we can see that
I actually didn't see it on the screen in front of me. I couldn't see it. I was like, oh, what are you talking about? But then I looked at my monitor and I was like, oh yeah, I can see it now.
Andrew is pretty frazzled by the encounter. He mentions it might be a texture pack bug, but he doesn't really know. But the world is definitely on single player, so who is this entity watching Andrew, and is it at all connected to the disappearance of Chris? Well, we actually do get some answers, but to uncover the truth, we have to look at episode 2, where Andrew has found a discovery in his world.
Hey guys, welcome back. Again, sorry for the crappy mic quality. I may or may not have made a little discovery off screen.
As he crosses the hill where the shadow player was in the last episode, Andrew comes across a house.
For those of you who are wondering, this right here, this was Chris's first house on this world. And not his first house ever, but I mean, even if I wasn't 100% sure that this was Chris's house, this is literally, he uses this mossy cobble design in so many of his builds. A design choice he adopted into a lot of things, you know, like a calling card, I guess.
This is Chris's first house. Apparently, he was a big fan of using mossy cobblestone in his builds. In the furnace, Andrew finds a singular bone, which is strange. Why would that be there considering there's barely any other items? And a minute later, Andrew gets jumped by another gold armor mob, and just a bit later, Andrew finds another structure, a well.
No way. Okay, I got a story for this right here.
He explains that Chris used to build structures like these to help contextualize the world and give it a story, and he gets a bit emotional.
Although you guys seriously don't even know how much it means to me that I found that. It's really phenomenal. But yeah, I guess that's... Sorry, I'm pretty much rambling at this point. See you next time.
The video then ends, but if we rewind a few minutes, at 9 minutes and 10 seconds, we can see the same black figure in the fog stalking Andrew from atop a tree. Who is this entity? We've seen it watching Andrew twice now. Does it have anything to do with Chris's disappearance? And why is it stalking Andrew in the first place? Episode number 3 continues with Andrew having installed a new texture pack.
I had the bright idea to download a texture pack, as you can see here, that sort of mimics the classic look and feel of Minecraft. Back in the day, whenever I'd want to do something with a mod or a texture pack, Chris was always the one to figure that out for me. He was quite the little tech wizard. So, you know, in the spirit of that, I figured, might as well figure it out for once myself.
A bit later, while exploring, Andrew notices a zombie piglin in a cave, which is weird and it shouldn't be possible for them to spawn in the overworld. But as he goes to investigate further, we get this moment.
Whoa! Well, that was kind of embarrassing. I just fell to my death. And all my stuff's in that hole, so I'm gonna sleep and go get it back so I don't have to deal with whatever just hit me in there.
Notice that because Andrew's game audio was turned off, we have no idea what actually hit him into the hole, but judging from the angle of knockback, it's definitely possible that he could have been hit by a player. The video ends with Andrew collecting his stuff after the death, except again, it doesn't. Andrew gives us yet another editor's note. For some reason, among his dropped items was a mossy cobblestone, despite the fact he never had any in his inventory when he died. Mossy cobblestone, that's an odd block choice, no? Is it just a coincidence that it also happens to be Chris's favorite block? You probably know the answer. In episode 4, Andrew begins by explaining away the odd occurrence to a potential texture pack bug.
Well, I want to start off by addressing something that was in the last video. So some weird things happened when I died over there. So I don't know if you guys didn't see the last one. Ooh, that Enderman has green eyes. That's kind of cool. If you didn't see the last one, I came over here and I saw a little pigman right there. And then
Something tells me that his friend, like, died or something, which is why he's not been online for ages. And it's his, like, spirit coming back to haunt him. I don't know, I think this is like a metaphor for grief or something. That, at least that's my theory at least, but let's keep watching.
Something, probably a zombie, knocked me off and I fell. But when I picked up, I noticed I was in the editing, I picked up some mossy cobblestone. And I figured it was probably something with the texture pack. So I went and changed the texture pack out and put it back in. And sure enough, it must have been, because I don't have it anymore.
Later in the video, he goes to explore more of the world and stumbles upon something new, a bar.
What did I tell ya? What did I tell ya? Oh, see, look. Chris must have built part of this, at least. I actually remember building this with him. I helped up here, made a little bar. You could sit at, I guess. I don't know.
As he's about to finish searching, Andrew notices a singular piece of mossy cobblestone under a chest. He mines it, revealing a secret passageway, and then this happens.
Awesome. I didn't think we'd come across something like this. It's still daytime. I don't know where this goes, like, at all, so
I think I already saw it.
oh, there's water, so at least it's safe. We used to make these little surprises for each other inside of builds. That was not a pleasant sound. Like, Jesus. Okay, stop. You can stop making the sound now. Hi, Andrew. You found my secret room. LOL. Maybe this one was a bit obvious. Chris, wow, okay. Looks like you left a little surprise here.
A singular bone again. Something about this is very wrong, but it hardly compares to what we see in a few minutes. As Andrew heads home, he gets attacked by yet another full gold skeleton, and while he's delivering his outro, we get this horrifying scene.
And I wanted to thank you guys for letting me really dig deep into this old world and just relive some of my memories.
You see, if you pause the video at just the right time, you can see it. A terrifying entity smiling at Andrew outside his window, stalking him. This raises even more questions than it answers. Is this the same black figure we've seen in the previous episodes? It might be, but in those ones, recall that the entity wasn't smiling. It might be the shadows obscuring the smile, but if not, it leads us to a very unsettling conclusion. There are multiple entities stalking Andrew's world, but why? Why stalk Andrew, and do these bones, mossy cobblestone, or Chris have anything to do with it? There's simply too many questions to answer right now, but it's about to get a whole lot scarier and a whole lot worse. We just have to watch episode 5. Andrew starts off the video evidently panicked.
Hey guys, I just wanted to start off today by showing you this. right here. I just wanted you to know that my game is not running multiplayer, and even then, when I do have multiplayer on, typically I keep invite only on. And yeah, I don't have any add-ons. There's nothing at play here behind the scenes for anyone to be in my game. And on the topic of that, here, let me get in the world so I can talk about this for a second. I wanted to talk about some stuff with you guys, because you guys seem to have a lot of theories going on. A few dark creatures have been pointed out to me, and I saw them. I actually went and saw them in the video, and I'm not even gonna lie, they sort of freaked me out a little bit.
He tells us more about his relationship with Chris, and we get some interesting details.
My relationship with Chris... Ow. Sorry, let me handle this. My relationship with Chris was... We were just online friends. We actually met back in the Xbox 360 days. We played back on Halo 3. That's where we first met, I believe.
Nice.
And yeah, we played online. We were strictly online friendship. I never actually got the chance to meet him in person. I'm hoping someday I can if he comes back online. But as far as I know, he's just offline. That's all. Although I have had those thoughts where I'm not sure exactly if he's just offline or if something bad happened to him. I just don't know.
But this is hardly as important as what happens next. After doing some basic survival and crafting up armor, Andrew cuts the video to his editing mode and tells us this.
Hey guys, this is Andrew here. Sorry for any background noise. I was going through the editing process for this video because, I have to edit these clips together that I record. And I came across something in my files, in my documents folder. I didn't really know what to make of it. It's really weirding me out. I'm gonna play it in just a second here, but I don't know if any of you guys know what this could be. I really don't understand how... I don't get it. I really don't. It's kind of spooking me and honestly putting me off about playing in the world. It's just a video file that I found on my laptop called hello.mp4. Quite frankly, I don't really know what to do about this. I'm just gonna play the video and I'll leave a link in the description. Thanks.
What in the world is happening? Who put this file on Andrew's computer? Was it the black entity we saw earlier? Who is this in the background, and how did this person find themselves in Andrew's world? Wait, who is this in the background? In the recording, we see what looks like another Steve skin in the background, a Steve skin with potentially white eyes. And not only that, if you rewind the video to 9 minutes in, outside the door to Andrew's house, we see Steve-colored legs, white eyes, player colors. It can only be one thing. Herobrine. So what, are all of a sudden 3 entities stalking Andrew, Herobrine, Smile, and the Shadow Man? Well, it's not off the table that these 2 sightings could be conveniently timed zombies. The footage is too blurry to deny that explanation, but that doesn't take away from the fact that someone stalked Andrew and put a video of it in Andrew's documents folder. They aren't trying to be subtle here. They want to tell Andrew that he's being watched. So what is their goal? What are they trying to achieve? Well, to find out the answers, we have to keep digging into the next video. When the video starts, Andrew tells us this. Hey guys, it's me, Andrew. I was thinking you should probably subscribe to the Wifies YouTube channel. He's trying to get to 2 million subscribers before the end of the year, and it would really mean a lot to him if you subscribed. And also, if you want to subscribe and save me from these evil entities, that's probably going to do the trick, so just hit the subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more ARG videos, subscribing is the best way to tell Wifies that you want to see them from him. But what I actually meant to say was...
Hey guys, welcome to another video. I know I said I might take a break last video, but I realized that really everything's gonna be okay because at the end of the day it's Minecraft. And look, I think at one point I wanted to get like a replay of my Skywars, so I downloaded one of those like replay mods but it did end up working. That's the only thing I could think of that could have created that video.
That might explain away this recording, but if we're being honest, it definitely isn't that simple. Andrew decides to go back to the well, and when he arrives, he finds a torch trail.
Oh, there's a trail of torches. Okay, this trail of torches could have been put here by me and Chris. Jeez, this really goes. Oh, wait, no. This was us. This was, we made this tunnel. We wanted to, we kept going over this mountain. I can't remember why.
After venturing through the secret tunnel, he stumbles upon a fort that Chris made.
Oh my god, I remember this. Chris was, he was building this castle.
And yet again, he finds a singular bone placed in the side of furnace. And just seconds later, as he leaves, freaked out, we get this disturbing scene.
Yeah, I guess let's head back. That's just about all there is. Did it? That wasn't there, was it? I feel like I would have recognized that door being there. I didn't see that on my way down. Okay. Wow. Perfect timing. Cave noise. I actually don't know if I want to go in there.
He's gonna go in that. Otherwise,
Yeah,
this
you know
video
what?
would not be as long
It's
as
just
it
a
is.
game. It's just a game. Sorry, I'm a little freaked out because last time I was at a well. Let me see. Someone watching me?
Or is
Doesn't look
really
like it.
freaked out by a well.
I guess he didn't clear this out. I don't remember this one. I remember the other two, I believe. That's really weird. Well, I guess I'll check out this up here. Oh. I saw it coming. The recurring nightmare. A dark, damp tomb. Never to be found. I don't know what that is. I really don't. This is weird. I don't like this. Okay, I know I'm not tripping. I know that. Okay, what?
What is this? I mean, Andrew explains away the end of the video, but what in the world is happening? Someone is tampering with Andrew's world. Are they also the ones leaving these messages for Andrew? The message itself is extremely disturbing in its own right, but I'll revisit it in a moment. Something is very clearly watching Andrew, but why? Is it just to torment him for fun? We don't know. We can only watch as Andrew struggles to handle what's happening to him.
Look, I've done some thinking. Jeez, that looks weird. I don't want these trees floating. Anyways, I've done some thinking, and you know what? It's a game. It's a game. And if this is some little trick Chris tried to play on me a while ago, or hell, maybe he's doing it now. Maybe he somehow is actively playing this trick on me, and I don't know.
Andrew comes across a birch tree with no leaves. At first, he thinks it's the only one of its kind, but he ends up following a path of them to a weird structure, a pair of brick towers. As Andrew explores deeper, he comes across a locked iron door, followed by a lever. He presses it, and then this happens.
I guess I better flip this, huh? Is that what you guys want? I bet it is. Okay, well, whoever set up the redstone knows how to make a simple thing. Okay. Okay, nope. 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 I think I'm gonna have to cut this one short. I don't understand. I don't understand. I guess I should have waited till day. I genuinely have no clue.
Was that a black figure? I actually didn't see it. But
Did you guys see
I don't
that?
think it would've
And
been
just as the
anything else.
video ends and Andrew begins to calm down, he goes into F5 and we see the same haunting black player watching from right behind him. The video cuts to black and ends. We're told it's just a game crash. This video is a lot to take in. These new structures in Andrew's world are clearly taking a toll on him mentally, and we find the deeper he ventures, the worse it seems to become. This well symbolism keeps coming up though, so maybe this has something to do with Chris? Well, let's entertain the possibility that Chris is really the one leaving these messages in Andrew's world. Well, remember that cryptic sign from earlier? I saw it coming. The recurring nightmare. A dark, damp tomb never to be found. The second half seems to be referencing the well. Dark and damp, but tomb is far more concerning. If we follow this thought through to its conclusion, it leads us to the very horrifying idea that Chris might be dead in a well, and his ghost is haunting Andrew's game in the form of this black player, though that seems a bit ridiculous. And also, you usually don't just die in a well. That shouldn't normally happen. So what gives here? What's going on? The recurring nightmare part of this sentence is a bit harder to pinpoint, but it'll make a lot more sense later in the video, so hold on to it. For now though, if we want to understand what's happening, we have to check out the next video. This is the first video to break the title format of Old World Showcase. Whereas the last few videos have had messages from Andrew, this time there's no description and Andrew hasn't replied to a single comment. The quality of the recordings has jumped up and the microphone has changed, and Andrew gives us a little life update.
Got a lot on my mind recently, not just in involving this world, but involving things with my family and with school beginning. It's just been a big stress. You know, I haven't had the drive to make any of these. And away we go, I guess. Well, without wasting any more time, I guess this is it.
What in the world? After entering the well, it seems that Andrew has slipped into another dimension on top of a tower so high he can't see the ground. This is unnatural. There's no way a Minecraft world should be able to operate like this. How on earth did Andrew suddenly warp here? But more importantly, what is this place? Why is there another bone? Did Chris leave it for us? The description certainly doesn't help. The echo of my voice ricochets off the brick lining of my watery tomb. Forever I rest in this damp, dark room. It's very unlikely that this message came from Andrew himself, but if it didn't, then who left it for us? Brick lining a watery tomb is again referencing a well, and the language is very similar to the sign we saw in episode 6. So did Chris leave both these messages for us? If so, then the line, "Forever I rest in this damp, dark tomb," almost confirms our suspicions that Chris might have died in a well. Or at least he's dead in a well, either or not very enticing. And however, it's true that this one was never in the game. It's a piece titled An Alternative Route. Is this symbolic of something or just random choice? Well, not to ruin the surprise, but this painting selection. When he respawns on the other side, Andrew reads a sign that says no going back. Unbothered, he exits the building now in the middle of the night and enters the garden. The garden in the sky is a hedge maze filled with various flowers and parrots on leads. As he reaches the center, Andrew comes across an obelisk, a mossy cobblestone shrine, Chris's favorite block, and right in front of it, a wither rose. If it wasn't already clear from the description and the creepy messages from before, this should be the final nail in the coffin. Chris is dead. Andrew doesn't stop there though, he keeps walking. He finds another well, interestingly already open with the fence on the left side, the same place Andrew put the fence when he originally exited the well into this dimension. Someone has been here before him. Unfazed, Andrew takes the plunge. He heads through a tunnel and enters a totally white void. This video is drenched with symbolism. It seems the garden might be a metaphor for heaven, though the chained down birds may imply that Chris soul wants to fly on, but is for some reason tied down, stuck in some sort of limbo, hence why he's still able to communicate with us, with Andrew. Assuming we are really correct about him being dead. plans, as that would probably make the survivor's guilt too large for Andrew to handle. Chris has been doing everything in his power to keep his best friend peacefully oblivious and, more importantly, alive. But this depressing truth aside, this story is far from over. This mystery isn't solved. There are 4 more videos to watch, so join me as we figure out whose smile really is and what actually happened to Chris. The next video, Winter Wonderland, begins as Andrew gets dunked into what seems like a network of sewers, and he exits into, well, a winter wonderland.
Welcome back to another video. As you know, something is wrong. Something at the end of the last video is following me or stalking me, and it wants me to...
Alright, I'm gonna leave it there for today. Goodbye. See you next stream.